Yeah, I mean, we were really surprised about the results. They are more positive than we expected. And especially because of the air throughput, that was more or less double the size or the dimension as we thought. That also results in a double cleaning effectiveness of the filter system. So that was really very positive also and exceeded our expectations. For us, the second week of this test was highly interesting and unexpected because we had a Sahara height with very high temperatures, which is not really good for our heat radiator filters because normally the convection would be less and also the filter effectiveness. But I really fell in love with our new product, the Easy Fan product, which is an active support upgrade for the heat radiators. And so we had similar air throughput in the second week, which was much warmer than the first week. That was produced by our territory partner in Benelux and over the last 9 months and really showed a tremendous performance. And what that means for our company is that we go out of being a seasonal product only, which is only effective in winter time when you do heating. Now you can apply the Dexwet Pure Air Filters all year long. And that's something that's very important for our company to do sales all year long with that product. I would say we use the intelligence of nature to do filtration. And so normal heat radiators that only had one function are now converted to a complete multifunctional device with our technology. You can not only filter pathogens out of the air stream and create more healthy air conditions within the room. All women and men who do vacuum cleaning will have to do that less. I mean, who really likes dust sweeping? That's one of the effects that's also going on all year long. Allergic people who will suffer less of pollen and also dust allergies. And yeah, now the coolest thing with this fan upgrade, you can also use the heat radiators for cooling in the summertime. So similar like HVAC systems in the US, where we'll bring this product in the second half of this year, we can now use heat radiators for cooling in summertime, reversing their original intent. And so all of that was very positive. We hope that we create a good awareness also with politicians globally, and that they now start to accept our preventive air filter solution that is already around since 5 years. And it's not only mitigating virus pandemics like we are suffering it through now. We always had flu epidemics every winter time, and this was always effective against that. So we hope that more and more governments will adopt this technology over the next years, and with that we can grow to our size that we need. I told all to my colleagues that I wouldn't have done this test in Vienna in the wintertime because of the fine dust, the environmental fine dust that is out there. And this Sahara height in the second week proved what we thought, that a lot of this fine dust come into the room and into the school from the outside. So you don't only have the pathogens and the fine dust coming from human sources, from the pupils and the kids themselves, you also have the fine dust coming in. And in Vienna, for example, 1 in 6 children has asthma or other respiratory diseases. So these are lifelong diseases, and I think we should protect our kids from that and not harm them additionally with too much ventilation. Better purify the air preventively, and of course for oxygen and CO2 concentration it makes sense to open up the windows, but in regular terms we would recommend to do that. Mr. Dexwet was Mr. Eric Patton. He invented that technology in the end of the 19th, filed the first patent in 2000 in the US. And I was one of the first investors with my first company into Dexwet in the year 2006. So we know each other quite long. And up from 2012, we worked together closely. And made Dexwet really an international company up from that moment. And I was working together with him over 5 years very intensively. He sadly passed away in the beginning of 2017. So I had to take over this role of advancing the technology and progressing it. And we achieved to do the aluminum particle filters for the aluminum die casting industry. There our filters work at sonar speed, so that's 1,250 kilometers per hour, filtering hot aluminum particles of 550 degrees, very extreme conditions. And also succeeded to do the second generation of the NASCAR high-performance filter for, tuning up NASCAR race cars. And with that filter, I will take that with me also to the US. We now hope that next year this will also be applied in NASCAR US. So, I had the luck to learn a lot from Eric and his approach, how he solved filter problems. And it's an iterative approach. And I have to say, whatever we tried, anytime, always we succeeded. And at the end of the day, the results were better than we hoped in the beginning. So same like in this field study, it's the Dexwet experience comes in practice. I mean, not only because of this pandemic, I think air purification has been a very hot market in the last 10 years. And with that technology, we'll also bring new products into that market in the second half of the year, active components to be added to that. I think the air purifier market in the electronic device market is very interesting, and that's all about human health. Yeah? On the other hand, for machine health, and also combined with human health, I think the automotive industry is very interesting for us. There we will identify the right partner to develop the next generation of in-cabin air filters for automotive. But I think our journey will go beyond to aerospace and even into space also, because in space, our filters, the wet filter technology, really is something that is needed urgently. All of that can be done with our new R&D center that we will implement in the second half of the year in US with the financing round that is ongoing now. And so I think Dexwet is looking for a bright future. Within 5 years, we will adapt our strategy to become more a licensing company, not only in terms of sales partnerships, but also in technology areas, because our technology is applicable in hundreds of industries. We can't do everything on our own. So over time, we will become really a pure technology company, licensing the technology to other partners, whoever understands that reusable, long-term, lasting filters are making more sense. We are open to license the technology to them, and so we will come into a lot of industries even that we don't know yet. For the moment, I'm president of the holdings, and I think for the next 4 years of implementation and growth, it's important that I stay on board in order to really transfer the knowledge that I acquired over the years. And I think within 2-3 years, we will be 200-300 people. So this will get an automatic evolvement of knowledge and science behind that. And within 5 years, I think this is a completely different company. I think that's my term of when I will stay in the management. I'm also board director of holdings, and I will be in the company as long as I'm asked to take place or to take part. But there will be a time within 4 or 5 years where others have to take over the management and those things to grow the company even beyond.